from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Mahomes now to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Don't worry about it, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Second down, Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Right back to him on first down. 82 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the Chiefs are going to get it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for KC. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. from the gun. He'll hand this off. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Here we go on fourth down. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 102 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here. Look, blitz coming, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll look to throw again. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 10. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now here's a carry heading left. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. A try here for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.
YBN want a thing up.